catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch him. He's gonna step. He's gonna go for. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to Syracuse, New York, and the JMA Wireless Dome, home of the largest on-campus basketball arena, but more importantly, tonight's ACC matchup. My name is Tony Papel, and joining me in the broadcast booth is the fantastic Colton Powell. Colton, this should be a wonderful matchup here tonight. Perfect weather, obviously. What do we have in store for us?
Oh, we have ourselves a game. One team, UNC, come in ranked 14th, which is their second worst preseason ranking in the history of their time here in the CFSL, as they came off a 2-6 record last season, as Syracuse came in at a 3-5. Hoping for some good game tonight.
Well, J.K. Matthews is going to lead Syracuse out onto the football field first. Forced to just throw that one away. Not how we wanted to start, but getting our first look tonight at the new ticker on the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much for Mike and Frosty for working so hard on that for us. Here on this 2nd and 10 play, tight end comes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Great run here for William Avery. Huge hole from the offensive line, and he picks up 14.
Oh, Avery hit that hole at full speed. Great blocking up front from the right side of that line, and just a huge run to make it 1st and 10.
Great, fantastic job right there by William Avery, hitting that hole hard, getting to the 3rd level. Sets up this pistol formation. Keeper here for Matthews. He is going nowhere. Stuffed right away by Ava Navarro.
Ava Navarro made a huge tackle in the backfield. Matthews trying to find some wiggle room on that read option. Just couldn't find anything going.
Great play by the freshman. Navarro came off the wide receiver route immediately, saw the read option, and that was going nowhere. 2nd and behind the chains here. Tied in. He have success this time. Gets a good block on the edge, and he picks up 12.
Yeah, Avery, I was able to get that great block. I believe that was from the tight end, able to get that nice chip block and free up some extra yards.
That was the tight end, Tom Creedon, right there. Handoff again to Avery. Can he get outside? He makes a man miss and picks up the key first down there. Oh, excuse me, that's Olin Norris getting his first carry of his career. Congratulations to him.
Olin Norris did that little jiggle step that sometimes you don't see a lot of success in, was able to get a nice, huge gain for 1st down.
Handoff up the middle to Avery, going nowhere on that one. Fantastic play in the backfield.
I believe that is a walk-on that was in there for the tackle.
It was a walk-on, Colton. You are absolutely right. Shotgun formation here. Another handoff, beating the run game into the ground, making a man miss. Oh, my goodness, and Norris gets beat into the ground.
And Norris was trying to find some room on the outside. Kind of got tripped up by the defender making the initial hit. And then number 31, Torta Matthews, comes in for the huge hit.
The freshman from Houston, Texas, making him pay on that one. 3rd and long from midfield. Screen incoming. They get it off, but that is going nowhere yet. Again, Craig Smith is going to get the initial hit on Norris.
And Norris trying to get on that screen play. Just not great blocking up the field up front by the offensive line, and Norris gets hit in the backfield and going to force a punt for this UNC defense.
Fantastic stand right there by North Carolina. Looked like Syracuse had some momentum going, especially using William Avery, but they were subbing in Norris a lot, who did not have as much success. Colton, what can we expect maybe from this new look North Carolina offense here in their first series of the season?
I want to see some try to see what Kevin Price can do as a huge dual threat quarterback here for the Tar Heels. Just want to see if he can use a little bit more of his arm. Wasn't as effective and was a little turnover prone. We'll see if he can clean that up here this season.
Well, they're going to go 5 wide early here. Oh, they're going to bring Nick Cowell back into the backfield. Read option, no, excuse me, a little RPO action right here. Bouncing off a defender is Jalen Shake. The tight end gets his first catch of the season.
And the RPO action really used to effectiveness. Finds the wide open tight end, Jalen Shake, and gets a nice good 5 yards.
Might have had more success if he held on to the football. Instead, he threw it for a gain of 5. Nice wide open target right there for Landon Adams on that wheel route. He gets 15.
Landon Adams, I believe he is the transfer from OK State, making a huge impact here early in this season for the Tar Heels, and a nice good gain and a good route run to pick up the first down.
Andre Christmas, the sophomore, gets the hit on the back end, bringing him down, preventing that from going for even more. Trips to the top of the field, tight end to the bottom. Price is going to drop back. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets across midfield, sheds a defender before it gets brought down, but he gets 12.
And Kevin Price using what he knows how to use best, his legs. Looks like a running back built in a QB's body, and had a nice run. As we have a quick Twitch update for you, 1-yard touchdown run by a walk-on Pedro Hale as Bama goes up 7-0, 6:52 in the first.
Well, fantastic. It's walk-on Wednesday, Colton, as everyone knows, and a walk-on getting involved early over there. Here, Nick Cowell gets his first carry of the game on first down. He picks up 5 yards, sets up second and very manageable. Back to Cowell, wide open hole up the middle yet again. He goes for 10.
And I believe on that last play, Nick Cowell has the school record for the most rushing yards in school history, as he only needed 3 to tie Clay Allen for the most, so congrats to him.
I was just about to bring that up. You beat me to it, Colton. We love to see the broadcasters on their A game in the first game, my first game of the season. Colton, your second, but Hayden Wilmore gets his first catch right there for 11.
Yeah, this offense is moving down the field. Syracuse not able to find any type of success on the defensive side of the football. They need to try and tighten this up.
Price throws it again here on first down. Landon Adams gets forced out of bounds, only gets 6.
Adams looking like one of the key targets here for this UNC offense. Kevin Price looking perfect so far here tonight at 4 for 4.
2nd and 4. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. Price is going to look to throw again. Going to throw all the way across the formation, but that is dropped right out of bounds.
Yeah, I didn't see the number on who dropped the football. You got to bring that in. It was a nice pass from Price. Just got to find that concentration and bring that football in.
Archie, you are not late. You are right on time. 3rd and 4, and they're going to be held short. Will they go for it here, Colton?
I think it's a little early. You take your points, which they indeed will. You got plenty of football left. No time to try and be chasing points this early.
Cody Brooks, the sophomore kicker from Springfield, Ohio, out to kick the field goal. It is up and it is good. He is 1 for 1 on the season. Colton in North Carolina takes the early lead here. Syracuse had success on their last series. What do they need to do here to maybe cross midfield and get a little bit further?
I think it utilizes more of that dual back set. It keeps both halfbacks fresh throughout the course of this game, and see a little bit more medium to short routes and try and pick up some nice easy conversions.
Well, we have yet to really see any passes from the Syracuse offense. Bagley, Baker, Scott have yet to get receptions. We will see if J.K. Matthews feels more comfortable on this series. They will throw on 1st and 10, and there is a reception for their tight end, Tom Creedon. He gets 7.
And Tom Creedon finally getting his first reception of the season. Had a great block earlier on their first drive to set up Avery and Norris in some huge plays.
Keeper here for Matthews. Pancake block from the offensive line. Creedon gets another block to spring him way down the field. That's a huge gain of 25.
Huge gain indeed, and that offensive line was moving down the field, getting to the 2nd and 3rd level even, and making some huge pancake blocks to free up Matthews for a huge gain.
Yeah, fantastic job right there by the offensive line and the tight end to move down the field. You love to see them, your blockers, way down the field, continuing to fight until the whistle. 1st and 10 here for Syracuse. Option play, and they will not get the pitch off. Read perfectly there by Ava Navarro.
Ava Navarro having a huge game early, 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Just in the first quarter, Matthews had the pitch option open, but had some good coverage from that secondary to play both sides.
Well, Navarro is putting the CFSL on notice. She is going to be a menace at the safety position. 2nd and long, screen incoming, and it goes nowhere. Snuffed out well by the defense.
Avery trying to get something going for this offense. Had a good start to this drive, kind of faded out as it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long, looking way down the field, trying to pick it up, throws it deep down the near sideline, and oh my goodness, Chili Sierra gets his first deflection of this season into double coverage. J.K. Matthews, that is not a smart throw.
Not a smart throw indeed, especially not throwing to the number 9th ranked recruit coming out of way. Need to see where he is from. From Washington, D.C. So sorry. He made a huge play, and he was 9th ranked in the top 75.
Yeah, coming out of way. You're going to have to tell me where that is, Colton. Kevin Price here on the 1st down. Play's going to hand it off to Nick Cal, who sheds one defender, cannot shed another, but sets up 2nd and short.
And Nick Cal having an early success, the all-time leader now as of the last drive in UNC history for rushing yards, and only needs 1 touchdown to tie the record for with Allen for the school record.
Price, quick throw here, dangerous into coverage, and that's incomplete.
It is not a great start already on this drive. 3rd and 5, 0 for 1 on 3rd down. Need to see what you can do to pick up this drive.
3rd and 5, trips to the bottom. Pass incoming from Price, floats it over the defense. It is caught, slips a tackle. Landon Adams gets 15.
Landon Adams, I don't know how you held on to that ball. That one was floated over the defense head on an out route, and took a huge hit on the beginning of that catch, and was able to hold that one on to get a 1st down.
Andre Christmas, the defender, had good inside leverage, but on that 10-yard out route, it was perfectly designed against that to pick up a big gain. 1st and 10 here. Handoff to Nick Cal on the drop play. Good blocking from his lineman. He's going to pick up 8.
And the lineman doing very well getting to that 2nd level, freeing up some huge running lanes for Nick Cal.
Syracuse defense coming out with their 4 down linemen. Can they get any pass rush against this empty formation? Option play incoming. The pitch does not get out either. Pancake block on the back end. Kevin Price is gone. He's going to go for a long touchdown.
Kevin Price with a huge play on the left sideline on the speed option. Had a time to pitch that football out. Saw room in front of him and took that one to the crib.
Made one man miss, then turned on the Jets, split the defenders for a very long touchdown run. Fantastic play by the sophomore generational talent from Provo, Utah. I'd love to shout out my Mormons in Provo, coming up with a fantastic play right there. Surprised he didn't go to BYU, instead took his talents to North Carolina, and now they take the 10-0 lead here. Colton, Syracuse has gotten inside the 50, but outside of the opposing 40. What do they need to maybe get into at least field goal range here?
It's hard to say. They have had some good success on the ground, enough to at least get the ball into some great field position, just kind of stalling out around that, like you said, 50 to 40-yard line, and needs to find a way to push that football a little bit further and get some good plays.
Well, that run did not work on 1st down. William Avery still averaging 7 yards per carry on 4 rushes. That is very effective. Double tight formation here on 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off to Avery again. Much better blocking. Good inside cut before it gets dragged down from behind.
RKO out of nowhere, and Avery doing very well. 5 rushes, 41 yards. He's looking to be the main contributor for the Syracuse offense.
Stand free to sophomore on the tackle. 1st and 10 here. Fake the handoff. Goes deep down the sideline. Just overthrows his receiver. Wasn't comfortable at all.
And just slightly overthrows him. Great coverage on that corner route. Just could have been a little bit more accurate. He did have a slight edge over the corner.
J.K. Matthews, the hometown boy from Syracuse, is going to hand that football off, and Avery goes nowhere. Fantastic play coming up by Arch Archie.
Arch Archie made a huge play in the backfield. I feel like North Carolina's been all over inside the backfield, getting some huge plays for loss.
Well, I know Arch Archie said he was in chat just a little bit ago. Hopefully he saw his player make a great play there. 3rd and 13, screen incoming. 2 defenders in the area, gets swung down, and another punt is forced by this North Carolina defense. They are feasting right now, Colton.
And they're feasting indeed, forcing Syracuse to try and find a way to get open. They go with another screen on 3rd and long, and that has had no success here at all tonight.
No, it has not. You're absolutely right. Good coverage right there by the punt coverage team. That's kind of the worst starting field position maybe of the night so far for North Carolina, but it hasn't mattered because their offense has looked so fantastic early here. Kevin Price in a twins to both sides from the shotgun. He's going to throw, but has a defender right in his face, and he goes down with a big sack.
A huge sack indeed as Wojciech Panzer from Poland gets a huge sack, his first of his career.
Wojciech Panzer, congratulations. Warsaw, Poland native, flies into the backfield and lays a big hit. 2nd and 18. This is not where North Carolina is used to playing, at least early in this football game. Trips to the top of the formation. Price has time, throws it underneath, wide open, lots of room to run for Landon Adams.
And Landon Adams, 4 catches, 52 yards here in this first quarter, makes a huge catch and run here to make this 3rd and manageable.
Excellent play design right there. Jackson Brooks on the outside with that deep post, took the corner with him, with that go route, took the corner with him, left it wide open underneath, just settled down into the zone, and a huge area for Landon Adams to run. Sets up 3rd and 2 here, very manageable. Nick Cowell picks that up easily and gets across midfield as well.
Nick Cowell looking great in the first game of the season. 5 rushes, 37 yards, almost 7.5 per carry. And this O-line is a huge accomplishment to make some huge running lanes.
Bunch formation to the top, check down to their Landon Adams, their go-to receiver here so far. He gets 9.
And Landon Adams having a ton of looks, ton of catches, and is making a huge play for this offense.
Now you are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. 10-0 at the end of the first quarter. And welcome back to Syracuse, New York. Colton Powell and Tony Papel up in the broadcast booth. 2nd and 1 here for North Carolina. Has their man Landon Adams yet again. Syracuse can't cover him.
They can't cover him at all. It looks like to be the only receiver that appears to be on the field. He's caught everything that has come his way, and a huge pickup for 1st down.
1st and 10 inside the 35-yard line. Quick pass, dangerous. Good coverage right there.
Yeah, good coverage indeed. A little bit of a weird screen. Haven't seen that called very many times here in my short career in the CFSL, but it was a nice play to pick up at least a yard.
That was an excellent play right there. 2nd and 9. Draw, handoff to Nick Cowell. He goes back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like it could have been called for a face mask on the end of that tackle as Neal gets a nice tackle right there at the line of scrimmage, making this 3rd and long.
3rd and long is right. 8 yards is what they need. Empty set. Price looking over the middle, has his man. There's Landon Adams yet again.
Landon Adams is a machine here tonight. 8 catches, 80 yards, 10 per catch, and just looks unstoppable here tonight.
He does look unstoppable. You are right, Colton. 1st and 10. Looking towards the end zone. Feels the pressure. Scampers out. Good. Oh, he almost put the pinkies together on that catch. Couldn't quite hold on.
Yeah, almost made a great play. Crossbody across the field. Just was broken up at the very end by the defense.
Well, I will say, Day-Day in chat, every time I see your name, I think it says Daddy, and I'm not prepared to call you that. 2nd and 10. Handoff gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if either of us are willing to call him that, but hey, a nice run there for Nick Cowell, and it's 3rd and long yet again inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
3rd and 10 here. Can Syracuse get off the field? Throws it deep towards the end zone, wide open, and it is dropped at the back goal line.
That is a crucial drop and forces them to kick yet another field goal. Just can't seem to find their way into the end zone very many times here in the red zone.
Wow, that is a devastating drop, but instead Cody Brooks looks phenomenal again, kicks that one through the uprights to take a 13-0 lead. Very lucky right there for Syracuse because he was wide open in the back of the end zone. Can they get a good return? A decent return here from Olin Norris. Still only down 2 possessions somehow, Colt. It seems like UNC should be up by even more.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they should be up even more in this game. Some great defense in the back end from Syracuse. Just needs to find some success on offense.
Well, no success on that play. Chili Sierra comes up with his first tackle for loss, had a deflection down the field earlier.
His first career tackle and tackle for loss, so congrats to him.
Absolutely it is. You're right. The freshman making a great play right there. Twins to the top, double tight end to the bottom for Syracuse. Gonna run an option play here. Has his pitch man still way down the field for J.K. Matthews. He's gonna keep it and run for a huge gain.
A huge gain indeed. Looked like he had one man to beat. Just got kind of forced to the outside and couldn't make a move on that initial defender and gets pushed out of bounds for first down, Syracuse.
Yeah, you're right. That was Craig Smith, the senior, coming all the way across the field to force him out of bounds. Sets up 1st and 10. Best field position of the day for Syracuse inside the 40. But that they only go backwards, Colton. That is not what you wanted to see.
Yeah, first down, you got to find some other play that is getting you positive yards. These plays that are getting you tackled behind the line of scrimmage is not going to be key for success to win this football game.
No, it isn't. Craig Smith probably very tired on that tackle of the backfield, ran all the way across the formation on the previous play. Here, 2nd and long, you don't need all of it. They're going to throw it to the sideline, wide open. Tom Creedon, the tight end, for 14.
A tight end coming up with a huge catch, getting his feet inbounds, good concentration, and moving this football in what feels like their best field position all night.
It absolutely is. Yeah, first time inside the 30 for Syracuse tonight, utilizing this pistol formation a lot. And they're going to hand it off yet again up the middle. Olin Norris gets positive yards, sets up 2nd and medium.
It hasn't had much success on the ground really at all this game, but gets a nice run to put them in positive field position on first down.
2 wide receivers and double tights to the top. Yet again, they've used this formation all night. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Does Matthews. Runs into his own player. Otherwise, he could have been gone.
I thought he was going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage yet again, but gets a huge broken tackle in the backfield and makes a nice play for a first down.
Well, if they can put this into the end zone on this drive, they'll only be down 6. Matthews, another keeper, happy feet, but he does get into the end zone. First rushing touchdown of the season for the quarterback.
And first rushing touchdown indeed. First touchdown of the season for the Orange. And what a big one, as now they make this a 1-possession ball game, as it'll be 13-6 with 5:37 left to go in this game. What a run.
Yeah, fantastic run. It looked like he might have been using maybe a little bit of those cha-cha moves. I heard he was taking lessons in the summer classes. Looking a little smooth with that hip movement.
And looking a little bit like my quarterback from Texas with a little bit of the jiggy step, get a little jiggy with it, and it happened to work.
It did happen to work much better than your quarterback too, Colton.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
Walked right into that one. Good return by Landon Adams. I'll tell you what, Colton, Landon Adams is having an unbelievable performance tonight, receiving-wise, and a good return right there as well. We will see what the Tar Heels can do if they utilize Landon Adams even more on this series. Handoff to Nick Cal on the first play of the game, and he's going to pick up 8.
And Nick Cal being utilized very well. 8 rushes, 45 yards, about 5.5 per carry. And it was a great run there on first down.
I said first play of the game. That is obviously not true, Colton. It is the first play of the series here. 2nd and medium, slant route over the middle of the field. Hayden Wilmore, his first catch of the game.
And Wilmore getting actually his 2nd catch of the game. Didn't realize he already had one previously, and he gets his 2nd there.
Yeah, I did not realize that. Well, that is fantastic. His 2nd of his career. That is my fault. See, now we're going back to week 1 form here, Colton. It's been less than ideal these past couple plays for your boy.
It's definitely been less than ideal. Getting back in the booth has been fantastic. I'm glad to be in here with you, Tony, as this game has been very good to call and watch here tonight.
Yeah, it has been. Jackson Brooks, his first catch of the season. Congratulations for him on that previous play. Kevin Price slides, might have been able to make a move there and get that first down.
He definitely had some room to make the first down, protecting his body, utilizing the slide move, getting the yards that he knew he can get and not trying to force anything extra.
3rd and 2 for the Tar Heels. They're going to throw for it here. Slant route again for Landon Adams. The slot receiver cannot be covered.
And Landon Adams is on pace to have a career game, as last season he only had 12 receptions, 144 yards, and 3 touchdowns throughout 9 games at OK State.
Well, I think he might break that all tonight at the pace he is going. Good reception out of the backfield for Nick Cal on that wheel route.
His first of the night, first of the season, and Nick Cal having himself a game both on the ground and starting to get it picked up through the air.
Wins to the top and the bottom here from the shotgun is Price. He's going to throw it yet again. Has some time. Middle of the field, goes to the end zone. Jalen Shake, tight end touchdown.
Tight end touchdown, his first touchdown of the season, and same for Kevin Price, throwing one through the air and extending this lead 19-7 in UNC's favor.
Fantastic route right there as well. You could see the safety just didn't really know which guy to cover or which way he was going to go because he was running right at him. Was Jalen Shake, broke to the inside on that post route and found the end zone, found the paydirt for the touchdown. Now they take a 13-point lead yet again, but Syracuse did score on their last drive, Colton. They put together a nice drive. Can they get it in the end zone again?
They've shown that they found some success here in this second quarter to find ways to get further downfield, as a really good return here to around the 40-yard line from Bo Bailey. And that is something you need to continue this success and continue this momentum as you try and get this game closer into your grasp.
You're absolutely right. Bo Bailey, the sophomore, with a fantastic return, gets them to the 40. Hand off here to William Avery, and the stretch play, as was mentioned in chat earlier, it goes nowhere.
And Craig Smith being credited with the tackle, as Avery not having much success in the second quarter as he did the first. Going to try and get the O-line working and get him some more running lanes.
Between the tackles, he has had success. Outside, it has not been there. Avery up the middle this time, gets 2, which is positive yards.
It is positive yards, not as what he has been getting up the middle between the guard and the tackle, as he's, like you said, he's had much more success doing that.
3rd and long, 3 receivers to the top of the screen. He's going to look that way down the field. Wide open was, oh my goodness, the slot receiver. He didn't hit him. Josiah Baker had an easy touchdown instead. Great coverage one-on-one to knock that one away.
And UNC brought a little bit of pressure. Matthews got hit as he threw it, tried to find someone quickly downfield, and threw it a little bit underneath, and wasn't able to fully lead his receiver, as it probably would have been a touchdown. And with the slot receiver being open, just didn't have the time to set his feet and throw it as he was hit as he threw it.
No, you're right. He is. And as you can see, Kevin Price doing a ton of the offensive heavy lifting so far. Nick Cal doing pretty well with 45 rush yards of his own. Price is going to put it back in his own hands yet again. Has his man way down the field. That's Hayden Wilmore.
Hayden Wilmore gets his 3rd of the night, getting more involved in this offense, as Landon Adams kind of taking a back seat on really a little bit of this quarter, and finding room for Kevin Price to throw to his receivers.
Already across midfield are the Tar Heels. They're going to come out with 2 halfbacks in the backfield with Price. He's going to fake it. He's going to hit his other halfback out of the backfield. Good job breaking off a tackle. The walk-on Lester Roberts gets 13.
And the walk-on Lester Roberts, walk-on Wednesday as we like to call it, getting the walk-on involved in a huge play for a first down.
Twins to the top and the bottom. 1st and 10, handoff on the draw play to Nick Cal. There's the success running between the tackles. He gets 3.
And nice 3 yards, a nice positive gain. You're at least getting that 3 to 4 yard margin on these first down plays, whether it be through the air or on the ground, is keys for success to winning football games.
Kevin Price going to throw it deep down the field on the slant route. Makes a man miss. Jackson Brooks is going to take this one to the house.
And he made that man miss on the slant route. Absolutely put him out of his shoes on a little bit of a juke play, and gets into the end zone and extends his lead even further for the UNC Tar Heels.
It was about a 5-step slant right there by Jackson Brooks. Made the safety miss and gets into the end zone quickly. North Carolina now takes the 20-point lead here. I mean, I'll tell you what, it was a good throw by Kevin Price to find his man between the corner and the safety, and Jackson Brooks did the rest. One heck of a move right there to take that one to the end zone. But you have to think Syracuse is probably pretty desperate to score here right before the half, Colton.
Yeah, definitely desperate to score. Need to find some type of points, preferably 6, and get into the end zone.
1st and 10 throw deep down the near sideline. Has his man. There is the response. Trenell Scott is going to take it to the towns.
It takes it to the house, and I felt like I kind of jinxed that one. They find the success deep down the right sideline. Throw to a wide open man, Trenell Scott, and puts another touchdown on the board for the Orange.
One play is all they needed to get that into the end zone. A fantastic throw by J.K. Matthews. I saw Daniel Gunn, the AD of North Carolina, in chat saying he wanted a deep shot. Unfortunately, it came against his defense and not for his own team. I think he might be wanting to take that one back at this point. And now, though, Colton, lots of timeouts here for North Carolina to try to put the football into the end zone as well.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of time. 3 timeouts, about a minute and a half left to go in the second quarter. They can definitely put up some more points and put them up quickly and try and, I believe they get the ball at half.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10 for North Carolina. What is the response? Deep corner route here to Hayden Wilmore. He gets 15 over on Twitch. We have an update, a 13-yard touchdown pass to J.J. Lang. Puts LSU up 10-7 with about a minute and a half before halftime. A minute and a half before halftime here as well, as the Tar Heels have a 13-point lead, looking to extend that. Empty formation here, quads to the top. And he's going to slip out of the pressure. Great play by Kevin Price, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds Landon Adams for 9.
Yeah, finds him for a nice 9-yard play, and a great play from Kevin Price, getting out of that initial tackle and firing a dart over the middle of the field.
Empty set yet again. Has his man who slips a tackle. Jalen Shake is going to pick up the first down. No timeout called, though.
Yeah, no timeout called. Kind of using as much clock as they can, as I believe they do get the ball at half, as I previously stated earlier, as David Perez was credited with the tackle.
1st and 10, just under a minute left in the half. Screenplay incoming. Good blocking by the lineman. Slips Nick Cal for another first down. He's going to break more tackles before a shoestring tackle at the end.
And Nick Cal, what a play, going down the right sideline, picking up a nice, huge chunk of yards, and brings this one inside the Pearson Sports Red Zone.
Almost took that to the house. 1st and 10. Kevin Price is going to try and do it himself. He's going to slide down at about the 3.
Slides down, going up on the hurry up. We got 41 seconds, 1 timeout. Could run at least 2 more plays on the ground and try and see if he can milk out some more clock.
1st and goal, audible here. Goes to the back of the end zone, and another drop from this North Carolina receiving core.
And another drive. Those two crucial drives they've had in the back of the end zone, and that could have been another 2 touchdowns that have been ruled incomplete due to drops.
And Syracuse capitalized. Handoff here to the walk-on. Lester's going to take it to the house for a UNC touchdown.
And Lester Roberts, the walk-on halfback here for the Tar Heels, getting a nice touchdown up the right side. Great blocking from the O-line as the pulling guard makes a nice, huge block there at the end, as UNC is going to increase their lead.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job blocking. Like you mentioned, Colton, that pulling guard picked up the linebacker, and that was all the walk-on needed. Walk-on Wednesdays, making plays, taking it to the house, and now 30 seconds left here, 3 timeouts for Syracuse. Plenty of time to maybe take a couple deep shots and get this into the end zone, at least field goal range.
And they got, like you said, they got 3 timeouts. 26 seconds is still plenty of time to make a play and try and get into the end zone or at least into field goal range to try and call back at this lead that UNC has put up. And hopefully they can try to find a play. You probably got 5 to 6 plays max to try and get in the end zone.
Well, we will see what they have cooked up on this first down play. J.K. Matthews looking downfield, has to settle underneath for Tom Creedon, but they do call timeout.
As we got a Twitch update for you, 11-yard touchdown to Connor Keene as Bama retakes the lead 13-10 with 37 seconds left to go in the half.
2nd and 9 pass to the near sideline. Trinell Scott, who just had that long touchdown reception, takes it out of bounds. It is 3rd and 5 here, 18 seconds left, 2 timeouts. This has got to go down the field, get at least across the opposing 45-yard line, you would think. Pressure in his face. He is going to go down, and now North Carolina calls a timeout. They might try and get a little tricky here. Maybe get the ball on the punt, 1 play, and then kick a field goal.
Yeah, definitely have a chance to get at least a field goal out of this and go a little bit of a 3-for-1 as they do get a decent return from Chile Sierra. You got maybe 1-2 plays if you can get out of bounds and look for a deep shot to the end zone if you can't get in field goal range.
Well, good job by the punter for Syracuse. This might have to go to the end zone with only 7 seconds left. Price is going to drop back, just underneath throw right there. No timeouts, and that will take us to the end of the half. Nick Cowell picks up his 3rd reception, but a fantastic performance so far from the North Carolina Tar Heels as they take a 20-point lead, 34-14 into the half. Colton Powell, try and wrap up what we've seen so far.
And we've seen some great success from Kevin Price and this UNC offense, finding Landon Adams early and often in the first 2 quarters, as you're probably going to see a lot on these highlights. A lot of Landon Adams, a lot of William Avery and J.K. Matthews on the ground, finding some good success for both of these programs. Just Syracuse hasn't had much success in that second quarter, trying to find ways into the end zone, and that UNC defense looks scary.
It does look scary, absolutely, yeah. And their offense looks like a high-powered machine. We've yet to even see them utilize their leading receiver from in previous season, Cooper Wiersma. Here, as you can see, dominating the passing yards category, pretty even rush yards right there. No turnovers as well. Colton, Syracuse's defense probably needs to try and force some of those in the second half, maybe right away as well, so that way they can get the football and make this a little bit more of a competitive ball game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Syracuse, big question mark and answer to try and stop this high-powered Carolina offense. Bring some pressure. Make Kevin Price to force quick throws and into throws in areas that he probably does not want to throw in.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We will see what North Carolina can do here with the football. Decent return from Chile Sierra, 24 yards, and Kevin Price is looking to throw this football way down the field, is my guess. You might as well at this point, got nothing to lose, up 20. We will see what he does here. Trips to the top of the screen, though. They're going to hand it off to Nick Cowell, making me look foolish here in this 3rd quarter, Colton.
Definitely making both of us look foolish. I thought Kevin Price was going to come out slinging out of the locker room going into the second half, and they just handed it off to Nick Cowell, makes a huge play.
1st and 10 here, brings Cal into the backfield yet again. He gets the handoff and gets stood up, but still picks up 6 yards.
And 6 yards, in positive territory after that first down run, makes it 2nd and short, and a great start to this drive for the Tar Heels.
Empty formation here for Kevin Price and the Tar Heels. He's going to throw it this time. Throws it to the near sideline, picks up the first down, does Jacob Archer before stepping out of bounds.
It gets pushed out of bounds, stops the clock. Would think they would, they didn't, their clock's still going. They said he was not pushed out of bounds, or at least not what we thought it was, but it doesn't stop the clock. It doesn't stop the clock unless it's inside 2 minutes.
Right, exactly. Inside 2 minutes before the half, and at the end of the game. So the clock stops while they reset the football, and then they move it down the field. Good reception over the middle right there by Jalen Shake. He has a touchdown tonight as well. The Tar Heels offense is moving efficiently down the field yet again. Can Syracuse force a turnover, force another field goal here? Quick pass, good blocking by the receiver, slips a tackle, and Hayden Wilmore is going to pick up 9, nearly a first down.
And it was almost nearly a Tony 10 by the looks of it. It was looks like a little bit longer than by a pinky length, as they were right outside the first down marker.
Trust me, we hate nothing more than the Tony 10. Over the middle, completed pass, slipping a tackle is Jacob Archer. Back-to-back receptions, he gets a touchdown.
And Cameron Price having an amazing game, finding a receiver open on another slant route. And the receiver, Jacob Archer, sheds that tackle and a wide open room for a touchdown.
North Carolina offense kind of taking control of this ball game with that drive down the field. Took a minute and a half off the clock. That's all they needed to now take a huge commanding 27-point lead here. Syracuse absolutely needs to find a way to respond. Can they manage to hold on to the football here, protect it, maybe utilize the deep down the field passing attack that they had success with, especially to Trinell Scott on the outside, Colton?
Yeah, definitely want to look for Trinell Scott deep down the field. He's been your deep threat target as this game has gone on. And even find Creedon, the tight end. Use a little bit more of him. Try and get him open on those short to medium throws on those out and corner routes.
1st and 10 here. They will throw for it over the middle. Good completed pass, slips a tackle. Houston Bagley gets his first catch of the night.
And Houston Bailey getting involved in this offense a little bit later than I thought he would. And J.K. Matthews, 9 for 13, 108 yards and a touchdown. Not the stats I was hoping to look for as they enter this game, but he has been efficient and has been not turned the ball over.
Trips to the top of the field. J.K. Matthews is going to throw it deep. He's looking like, no, just throws it across the formation. That was extremely dangerous. Connor Martin is going to get his first catch of the game.
Yeah, that was not the right call there, I don't think. If you didn't see anything open, don't try and force it in those tough throws for your receivers to make. Just throw it ball away.
2nd and 7, dangerous, and that will be intercepted this time. Great job jumping that route and taking it to the house is Corey Tomlinson.
Corey Tomlinson getting his first interception of the season, and a little bit of a commentator jinx as J.K. Matthews throws the interception. Great jump on that route from the corner and takes that one to the crib and increases this lead even more.
Yes, he does. Great job right there. That was kind of telegraphed that pass to Bo Bailey. Did J.K. Matthews, as that is an easy touchdown for Corey Tomlinson. Might be the easiest one of the season for him.
And definitely one of the easiest you'll see here in the CFSL. As we got a Twitch update for you, LSU intercepts Bama to open up the 3rd quarter. Then a 1-play, 20-yard touchdown pass to Bryson Homan as they go up 17-14. And a nice return there for Syracuse as they're going to get the ball back. Only 35 plays, 220 yards as the Tar Heels are over double that.
Yes, they are. Thank you very much for jumping in right there, Colton. 1st and 10 for the Orange. What do they have in response? Trusting their quarterback, and Tom Creedon, just like you said, Colton, is wide open down the field. The tight end on the seam route makes a huge gain.
Yeah, Tom Creedon has been Mr. Reliable here tonight. On a deep seam down the left hash, finds a good open field. Quarterback throws it right to him, breaks that initial tackle, and he is what you need to be looking for down the field for the rest of the game.
That is exactly what Syracuse needed inside the JMA Wireless Dome here. Perfect weather. Can they get a perfect response here? Slips one tackle, cannot slip the next. William Paris is going to get his first sack of the season.
His first sack of the season. It was great blocking up, at least on the D-line perspective. Just had that initial open hole for the linebacker to get through, and that allowed him to get the sack from the defensive tackle position.
Orta Matthews was the one on that blitz who got the initial hit before William Paris cleaned it up. 2nd and 17, less than ideal. Looking down the field, down the near sideline, just forced to throw that one away.
It's a smart throw. Receivers had really no separation off of the line of scrimmage. Just great play downfield from the secondary of the Tar Heels.
3rd and very long now, at least looking to pick up maybe 10, 15 yards here. They're going to go to the end zone here. Can he make a man miss? He cannot. Trenell Scott finds the spot in the zone, and it's 1st and goal.
At 3 catches, 106 yards, around 35 per average of the catch, and 1 touchdown to go along with it. Almost had himself a 2nd one as he's pushed out of bounds right inside the 5-yard line.
Archie right there to force him out of bounds with a touchdown saving tackle. 1st and goal. Will they hand it off? Option play here. They're going to pitch it late. Can he get to the end zone? No, he cannot. The North Carolina defense goes and stretches again.
And number 35 staying free, making a touchdown saving tackle as they're at now. Syracuse now at the 1-yard line. Can they punch this one in?
2nd and goal, trips to the top, handoff up the middle. William Avery's going to take this one to the house, and it's a touchdown, Syracuse.
As a much-needed touchdown, they need to score these early and often. Need to get some stops on defense as well to try and claw back in this football game.
That's exactly what Syracuse needed, just like you said, Colton. 17-point ball game again. That pick six is, a 27-point lead here for North Carolina. That pick six is back-breaking. Syracuse has to find a way to force Kevin Price to make a mistake. He has been clinical so far tonight, Colton.
He has been clinical. Really, a lot of the GT quarterbacks, especially as the ones that entered their sophomore season, Kevin Price and the West Virginia quarterback, really had both huge games. Gunnar Rice, for West Virginia, both had really good games as they've been utilizing their feet and their electric arm to get these huge leads.
Well, as you can see, only 6 incompletions so far tonight for Kevin Price. The 3 touchdown passes as North Carolina has a 27-point lead here. Kevin Price is going to drop back to pass, has loads of time, and just throws this one away.
And that was a smart call. Had all the time in the world to write his taxes back there, besides to make the smart play and throw that one out of bounds.
Well, that is a souvenir ball that I don't know the Syracuse fans are going to want to keep after this performance from the quarterback. Slips a tackle, slips another before he goes down, but he still gains 1.
Yeah, it was smart play to try and find some room. Almost a disaster getting sacked in the backfield. Managed to get 1 there.
3rd and 9 here. Twins to the top and the bottom. Pressure comes, and he gets home right on time. Huge blitz right there to knock that football out at the last second.
And the defensive line almost had a shot to get the interception there. It could have been a big man pick 6, as now Syracuse finally getting that stop they needed, and now has a chance to get good field position and put this one into the end zone. And as we have a quick Twitch update, 15-yard touchdown pass to Bryson Holman as LSU extends their lead 24-14 with 4:40 left to go in the 3rd.
Well, that was a fantastic job right there by Syracuse defense. They brought a safety walk-on blitz to get that late pressure. And that walk-on Wednesday continues here tonight. Another good play on defense right there. This time, Kevin McLeod is going to get his first sack of the season.
His first sack of the season. Haven't seen much of him tonight. This offensive line of Syracuse has had good pass protection majority of the game. Just finally, the right tackle got beat off the line by a little bit of a swim move and was able to get the sack for the defense.
2nd and 17 have to be in front of the chains for Syracuse. You have not been able to move the football when you've been forced into throwing downs. Coming back to the football is the receiver, Bo Bailey, but he only gets 2.
Had to come back for the football. Not a great pass from J.K. Matthews. Needs to throw that one on the money and lead his receiver just a tad, as now is 3rd and a country mile.
3rd and 15. J.K. Matthews looking down the field, and pressure in his face once again. William Paris is going to get his 2nd sack. 4th and 23. You're definitely punting here.
Oh, you're definitely punting here. Try and pin them deep in their own side of the football field. Don't want to give them any extra field position that you don't want them to have. And it was a great play from Paris.
Second sack of the season for the sophomore from Blue Springs, Missouri. Excellent play to get into the backfield. Syracuse is going to be punting the football. You have to think they had a little bit of momentum, Colton, after forcing the last punt by North Carolina. Instead, they give the football right back. He still wasn't down for a little bit, but finally, Chile Sierra picks up 11.
And try to start trying to run on his knees, but it looked like after he got back up. But I agree with you. You thought they would have the momentum. Now UNC got the stop. The momentum's kind of even.
Yes, it is. Looking down the field, great find in the middle of the field, using the speed here. Turning on the Jets is Cooper Wiersma, and he gets way down the field, down at about the 15.
Yeah, 50-yard catch, his first of the night. Haven't called his name all game, and he comes up with a huge catch when it matters and makes a huge, gets downfield for a nice play and a first down.
Good tackle on the back end to bring him down before it is a touchdown. Instead, at the 14-yard line will be the Tar Heels. Kevin Price in the backfield, shotgun formation, has Nick Cal to his left. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it across his body. Long throw. Landon Adams gets 5.
And Landon Adams gets 5, his 11th of the night, and it is one catch away from tying his season total from last season.
Right, exactly. Good performance tonight. Bunch formation in quads to the near side of the screen. They've used this formation a lot. That is just a poorly thrown ball by Kevin Price.
Yeah, poorly thrown ball. Could have been a little bit of miscommunication there from Kevin Price, but still not a throw you want to see.
Third and medium here. Not much room to work with. Price looking to the end zone, floats it. Dangerous pass, but Broderick Enge finds his way to come up with his first catch of the night. But the Syracuse defense is going to stand tall yet again, force another field goal.
Yeah, Kevin Price floated that one up. Could have been a very dangerous ball if the defense could have jumped that route. But Broderick Enge couldn't force his way to a first down and a bend, but don't break defense here from the Orange.
Cody Brooks coming out for the third time tonight, third time of the season, kicks that one through the uprights, remains perfect. A little bit of a chip shot there. Doubt he would have missed it, but you never know, Colton. Crazier things have happened.
Hey, crazier things have happened as now this is a 30-point ball game. Syracuse, you need to find the end zone quick and often. Need to get some more stops. That's a good return downfield, down to the 50, 40, 35, 30. Gets pushed out of bounds around the 30, 29, 28-yard line.
Excellent play right there by Syracuse to get them way down the field. Picked up a pancake block that sprung that huge return. J.K. Matthews looking to the end zone and just finds his check down, William Avery, and he loses 6. That is not how you want to back up that play.
Definitely not how you want to start off that kick return, as LeBlanc gets a nice TFL for a huge loss, as Avery just had no room to try and make a play.
Dakota LeBlanc gets his first tackle for loss of the season. Now behind the chains yet again are the Syracuse Orange. 2nd and 16, forced into passing. They have yet to have success throwing it. They're going to pick up maybe about half of this, not even half. Chanel Scott only gets 5.
And Chanel Scott has been a reliable target, though. Gets a nice 5-yard catch. 14 for 20 here for Matthews. Besides the interception, he hasn't played all that bad, just hasn't taken the deep shots.
No, he hasn't. As you can see, 2 of 8 on third downs is not what you want to see. Another throw to the deep back of the end zone, and that will be intercepted by Craig Smith, the senior, finally going to take a knee, and that still gets tackled, Colton. A little bit of frustration there from Syracuse.
I definitely seen the frustration build up for this offense of the Orange, and what a interception there in the end zone. Takes the knee, gets smacked afterwards, and now UNC is going to probably be on cruise control and maybe try and build up this lead and run as much clock as they can.
Well, they're going to throw it yet again, showing no signs of slowing down. The walk-on Lester Roberts gets the reception for another first down, and Kevin Price has looked extremely solid tonight. 31 of 40 trips to the top of the formation. Price is going to throw it yet again. He's coming back to the football, not so solid on that one. Syracuse absolutely had to have it, and they finally got a pick.
And finally get the turnover and force a mistake on Kevin Price's behalf and jump that route to perfection. What a play from number 7. And I believe that might be a walk-on that got the interception.
I think that's Contavon Wallace. On our play sheets, we have the incorrect numbers, but I saw the last name. So that was Contavon Wallace, the sophomore, gets his first interception of the season. Syracuse back at business here. Throws to the end zone. They have their man, Houston Bagley. Can he get to the goal line? He cannot. He's down at the 1.
It's down at the 1, and thank you for at least reading the last name on the on Contavon Wallace getting the interception. What a play from Bagley. Had one man to beat, trying to break the tackle and grasp of Chili Sierra. Just couldn't quite get it in, and we might see a handoff up the gut here to Avery.
Yeah, William Avery is in the pistol set here. Double tights to the top of the screen. Handoff following the tight ends, but the defense flows too quickly. They lose more yards.
And Ava Navarro getting a nice TFL, her 3rd of the night. And Avery, after a really good first quarter, has struggled in the past 2 quarters, in the second and the third.
Well, they haven't really utilized running between the tackles. That is where they have had their success. They're going to hand it this time to Olin Norris, who will take it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. Maybe they can get back in this ball game.
And they definitely have a shot. Plenty of ball game left to play. Olin Norris getting a touchdown, and decreasing this lead is now 51-28 with 40 seconds left to go in the third.
Norris's first touchdown of his career. Congratulations to the freshman. Down 23 points at this point in the ball game. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left of CFSL action. You would have to think that maybe instead of relying on Kevin Price to throw it, you let Nick Cal follow his big offensive lineman and just run down the field.
I definitely agree with that. Kevin Price has done quite well for this game. Utilize Nick Cal more on these little RPOs and read options and get this ball and clock rolling.
Well, Kevin Price does not like our strategy. Instead, he finds Jackson Brooks. Very tight window there as well. It was good coverage by the corner, but Kevin Price with an even better throw here. 51-28, the Tar Heels are leading. There's the handoff, and he is met in the backfield, but he shakes him off like it was nothing. Good run to the outside, 158 total for this Tar Heel team.
He said, "Get swole, you are too small to tackle." Nick Cal makes a nice run to make it 2nd and 1. What a play.
6'2", 220 for a halfback is not very big, but he runs with a lot of power. Throws to the far side of the field. Long throw just leads him a step too far, but that will lead us to the end of the third quarter. It's 51-28. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. Do not miss the end of this exciting ball game. And welcome back to the Dome here in Syracuse, New York. Get those 4s up in chat. I am Tony Papel. My broadcast partner is the incredible Colton Powell. Kevin Price is going to throw it yet again. Finds Jacob Archer for the first down.
A nice way to start out this 4th quarter, and it is cruise control for UNC. Just trying to be smart with the football, not make any mistakes. Kevin Price only made 1, the only turnover of the game for UNC. Just needs to keep playing smart football.
Empty formation yet again. Price is going to tuck it and runs into his own lineman and goes down for a loss of 1. LaMichael Black is going to get his first sack of the season.
And LaMichael Black making a nice read, getting the tackle, forcing Kevin Price to try and find some wiggle room, runs into his own O-lineman, and it'll be a sack for loss.
2nd and 11 here. The Tar Heels have rarely been behind the chains tonight. They've done a great job on first down, getting positive yardage. 2nd and 11, the pass goes to the near sideline. Broderick Enge gets a 9-yard reception, his 2nd of the night.
Yeah, Broderick Enge making a nice play, making it 3rd and short. and trying to get in some decent field position and convert this on third down, which they have great success at.
Third and short here for the Tar Heels. Going to keep it himself. Runs over a defender, and the ball is on the ground. A turnover for Syracuse. Another mistake by this Tar Heel offense, and Kevin Price, as he gets causes another turnover, and Syracuse is back in business.
Back in business as well, and we might see a review on that play. It's kind of hard to tell if he was down. Actually, that might look like it's good. That was a clear fumble, no knees on the ground.
No knees as well. The butt wasn't on the ground either. Definitely a turnover. Kevin Price might need to have a talking to from his coach on how to protect the football here tonight. 1st and 10 for Syracuse. Looking down the field, scanning, near sideline pass, finds Trinell Scott coming back to him.
Trinell Scott coming on the comeback route, making a nice play and a nice grab for first down. As we have a Twitch update for you, an 8-yard touchdown pass to the great Ryan Hall as LSU moves the lead 34-17 with 8:01 in the fourth, looking for upset alert.
Just under 8 minutes left in this ball game. A long throw all the way across the field to Houston Bagley. He picks up 9, and it is 2nd and 1 here. Pistol formation for the Orange. J.K. Matthews hikes the football. He's going to throw a little check down back to his receiver who comes back to him. Josiah Baker does not go anywhere. It's only his first catch of the night, Colton.
His first catch of the night late in this game. J.K. Matthews kind of just looking for his targets, and tight end Tom Creedon and Trinell Scott just hasn't looked anywhere else.
Handoff up the middle to William Avery. He does pick up the first down, but you have to think, Colton, you've got to move with some urgency here, down 23.
And definitely have to have some urgency, as late in this game you were down big.
3-possession ball game here. Down 23 points. 1st and 10. J.K. Matthews looking down the field, throws it to the near sideline, back of the end zone, one-on-one. Craig Smith has an interception now, has a deflection.
It has a deflection, and I saw that Daniel Gunn said that was Kevin Price's first career fumble, which I just looked, and it indeed was. So it was a great play by that Syracuse defense.
2nd and 10, middle of the field. Josiah Baker on that slant route gets his 2nd reception of the game, 2nd on this drive. That's a 3rd and 2 for the Orange. A must convert here. Cannot settle for field goals. What did J.K. Matthews do? He hands it off, and another first down pickup, this time by Olin Norris.
Olin Norris being utilized in these little short gains to pick up the first down here and there, and has had okay success at it.
6.5 minutes left. Have to score here with at least within the next minute. Dump down pass here that will not stop the clock, though.
And not going to stop the clock. Need to find these boundary throws or runs to the outside. Stop this clock, and you don't have much time to go.
No, you don't. Absolutely have to score quickly. Trips to the top of the screen. Matthews, another check down pass to William Avery, who goes out of bounds again. 3rd and 20. Syracuse has got to pick this up.
It definitely needs to pick this up. 3rd and 20. Just find Trinell Scott or Tom Creedon down there somewhere. They have to be open.
4 down territory here. You don't need all of it. Pick up maybe 12, 13 yards. Shotgun formation, looking for it all at this point. Touchdown looking throw, and it is a touchdown. Trinell Scott, Colton, you called it.
I called it indeed. Trinell Scott was wide open downfield. Summers, throw it up, and he'll come down with it. Has been the deep threat target here for the Syracuse Orange, and is now trying to really get closer back in this game. They're not down by a whole lot. 5:57 left to go. They still got time. Just need some huge stops as they're going to go for 2.
17-point ball game. You're going to have to pick up 2 two-point conversions at this rate, and they're going to try and pick one up here. J.K. Matthews is looking down the field. He's going to tuck it and run, and he will pick it up. And now it is a 15-point ball game. It's on the Syracuse defense now.
It's all up to the defense. You need a stop. Force Kevin Price to make another mistake. You have done it well here late in this football game. You have a shot to pull off an upset. Let's see if y'all can do it.
Yeah, I mean, they have taken advantage of maybe some poor decision-making on Kevin Price's behalf. We will see if maybe they can force another mistake from the sophomore quarterback, or if they give the football to their senior halfback, which I expect they will. Pistol formation here. Tight end comes in motion from left to the right. Price will throw it here again. Middle of the field, wide open, though, on the slant route is Jalen Shake.
And Jalen Shake making a nice play there and doing well, as he is from Antioch, California. It's a little bit hard pronunciation, but it's at 6'6", 235.
That is Antioch, California, with a Tony 10 as well. Second and inches, pancake block on the edge. Kevin Price continues to run down the football field. I don't know if anyone's going to catch him, and they finally force him out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
A 52-yard run there from Kevin Price. Runs over one defender, stiff arms another to the shadow realm, as he had only a one man to beat to get in the end zone and pushed out of bounds. First and goal, UNC.
David Perez unable to come up with the tackle that would have prevented the big gain. And that's all it takes sometimes in the CFSL, Colton. One missed tackle can spring you forward for a 40-plus yard gain. Now inside the 10-yard line, absolutely need a turnover if you're Syracuse, and you will not get it as Jacob Archer gets his second touchdown reception of the night.
And Jacob Archer finding success late in this game, as it was all Landon Adams in the first half. It is the Jacob Archer show and Kevin Price show in the second, and they increase this lead, making it a little bit harder for Syracuse to try and claw back late in this game in the fourth quarter. With 5:08 left to go, they need to score quickly.
Well, I'll tell you what, Colton, if there's any consolation, it's that they did score pretty quick. I wonder if maybe the coaches are a little bit mad that they didn't run the football on that one and use some more clock, as now it's still a 22-point lead here for North Carolina, but never say never. Syracuse trying to get a good return, and they are stuffed. Bo Bailey only gets 22.
Yeah, Bo Bailey not getting the return that they needed, as number 13 gets the tackle. Trying to find some room. Syracuse, you've had success. Throw it deep. You've had success in those medium to deep routes. I'd say running the football is not what's going to help you for the rest of this football game. Just need to look on the boundaries, look on those corner to out routes deep down the field, and get in the end zone.
First and 10 for the Syracuse Orange. Trying to lead a massive comeback at home. Floats a pass. I thought that was extremely dangerous. Trinell Scott not down the field there, Colton. You said you got to find him, but I think you meant maybe 40 or 50 yards down the field.
I definitely meant 40 or 50 yards down the field, and that was a dangerous pass. Thankfully, no Tar Heels were in the area to jump in front of that lob pass, and it's still 2nd and 4, so it's a great start on this drive.
As you can see, North Carolina with a huge lead in total yardage here tonight. Syracuse trying to find a way to claw their way back into it. Long throw across the field. Josiah Baker, they give him the first down. I think that's a generous spot.
It's a generous spot indeed. He was behind the line. Maybe the football was past the first down marker. Hard to tell up here from the booth.
A little bit of a hometown spot, I would say, for the Syracuse football team here. Now they're going to float it down the field. Another comebacker holds on to it. Oh, my goodness. Trinell Scott slips out of a tackle, and he picks up 31.
What a play. Trinell Scott, make sure to get that clipped. What a play. That is definitely a top 10 moment of the week. Wow, what a play from Trinell Scott. Getting downfield, getting out of bounds, and getting inside around the 30-yard line for the Orange.
Chili Sierra got the initial hit there, but he kind of just sat right on top of him and just kind of rolled out of that tackle to pick up a big gain. 1st and 10 for Syracuse. Got to score in a hurry. Looking down the near sideline. That's floated. Oh, my goodness. Or excuse me, it wasn't floated, but it was off the hands and almost intercepted.
It was a dangerous pass. It was dropped, kind of bobbled up in the air. Plenty of Tar Heels in the area to try and pick that one off. Thankfully, it wasn't.
2nd and 10, pistol formation. Oh my goodness, that was what bobbled, and that is intercepted. This will do it. A pick six incoming for the North Carolina Tar Heels. I believe that is Chili Sierra. It is the freshman, gets his first interception and first touchdown.
And his first interception of his career, and that one's to the crib, a 60 burger for the Tar Heels, and that might just put this game out of reach here late.
Yeah, that is back-breaking right there. I think his arm coming forward hit his own offensive lineman, and that caused the ball to bobble out of his hand. and that leads it for the second pick six of the ball game for this North Carolina defense. And that probably does end up putting the nail in the coffin. It is a 29-point game here. 3:50 left. Now I think you're probably playing for a little bit of pride at this point. Show out for the fans and maybe learn something here for these upcoming weeks, Colton.
It definitely just looking to learn and improve, and don't give up in this game. Still got some 3:50 left to go in this football game, and try and find some ways to improve as he gets sacked.
Yes, he does. He was trying to look way down the field. Herbert Reed is going to come across. I believe that is a walk-on. It is. Gets his first sack of his career. Walk-on Wednesday, living strong here.
And walk-on Wednesday indeed, as we got a Twitch update for you. 1-yard touchdown run from Tyrone Blake as Bama tries to get back in that football game, trailing late, 34-24 with 3:45 left to go in that one.
Behind the chains yet again is Syracuse. 2nd and 16, middle of the field, completed pass this time. That's Bo Bailey, 13 yards, only his second of the night.
And only his second of the night. Haven't found him very often. Hoping to improve that as the season goes on. As Syracuse, 5 for 12 on third down, not that great.
No, it is not. 3rd and 3 is very manageable, though, here. J.K. Matthews runs into a defensive lineman for another sack. Brantford Winston, the senior, gets his second sack of the night.
It is sack Wednesday here for this defensive line. They have been all over J.K. Matthews all game, and just J.K. Matthews not able to find anything going, and they're going to punt, and that might be waving the white flag here, Tony.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit at this point. Maybe call it sack lunch Wednesday. Maybe that could be a thing. Putting the defensive lineman putting in some blue collar type work, getting a bunch of sacks here tonight. Chili Sierra not tired after that defensive pick six, picks up a 19-yard return, and Kevin Price just put the team on his back here tonight, Colton.
Yeah, he definitely put him on his back. And had a really great game here late, as now they're going to go in 2 clock mode and try and end this football game here.
Nick Cowell with a vicious stiff arm in the backfield, picks up 6 yards on the first down carry.
Yeah, 6 yards, great way. We might, if they try and get into the end zone here late, Nick Cowell only needs 1 rushing touchdown to tie Allen for that school record, Clay Allen, excuse me. So we might see that here.
Oh, yeah, we might. I would be surprised at this point. Timeouts are unlikely to be called by Syracuse. A first down pickup by Nick Cowell there. He has 88 yards tonight.
At 88 yards, and has had himself a phenomenal game, as well as this whole offense, really the whole team on both sides of the ball for the Tar Heels.
No longer need a first down. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable stiff arm there by Kevin Price. But the Tar Heels do not need a first down. We might see one more play. That'll be the last one of the ball game, Colton.
Yeah, one more play indeed. We will not see Cal get that rushing touchdown here tonight. And what a stiff arm there. Go check on that defender.
Yeah, that was pretty devastating. We will see. They're going to snap it one more time at least. Lester Roberts, the walk-on, gets another carry. He does have a touchdown tonight.
It does have a touchdown, as we might see one more, but with the play clock ahead of the that might do it.
3rd and 1, handoff, last play of the game. Nick Cowell gets 1 more yard and picks up that first down. North Carolina takes a 65-36 victory here tonight. Colton Powell, fantastic performance by the Tar Heels. What did we see in this one?
We saw a lot of success here from Kevin Price. As you see, 573 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, as those came late in the game. He had 441 yards through the air, 132 on the ground. Great game on offense, great game on defense, as Chili Sierra had a pick 6 as well as another defender of his teammate. And Syracuse, take this as a positive note. You didn't get mercied, so that is a great sign for things to come, and hopefully you can do some work next week.
I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and, of course, my amazing broadcast partner for tonight's action, Colton Powell. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I am Tony Papel, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Join us here in about 45 minutes for Oregon at USC on Twitch and Ohio State at Florida State on YouTube. Good night, everybody.